Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, I cover the latest streetwear news, and of course in the series, well, I just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a collaborative release. What release am I going to be covering today? Well, the release I'm going to be covering is the collaboration between Palace Skateboards and Namamica as they collaborated for week 2 of Palace's Winter 2023 collection. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Namamica? I might be butchering the pronunciation a little bit, but yeah, essentially, Palace Skateboards collaborated with Japanese clothing brand Namamica to do a collaborative capsule for the second week of Palace's Winter 2023 season. Now, because of the little trip that I took to Melbourne, I have been slack on covering these releases before they've released, but I'm trying to catch up. So I'm trying to do the cover, I'm trying to cover the collaboration, then do the drop list for week 2, and then we're caught up at the current time. I'll then try and do like a vlog styled video covering my trip to Melbourne and the little pieces that I picked up from Melbourne, and then we're back on track. We're moving forward. We're covering the upcoming releases happening this week. So I'm hoping to catch up, guys. We're getting there very slowly. So yeah, in today's Streetwear Talk video, we'll just be covering the collaboration that dropped in week 2. We'll cover the release details, the editorial, all the individual pieces, and my thoughts and opinions on the collaboration as a whole. How we're going to cover all those details is by using a Hypebeast article. We'll head on over to that article now and we'll start covering the release details for this week 2 collab. So here we are at the Hypebeast article that we're going to be using today, guys. I'll have it linked down in that description section below for you guys to check out. We'll quickly scroll on down and start covering the release details for this collaboration. So the Palace Namamica collaboration will be set to release both in-store and online in the UK, Europe and US 11 AM in the respective time zones on Friday, October 6. So just a couple days ago, which means it has already released. It'll touch down in Japan and China the day later. Japan will get it 11 AM Japanese Standard Time in-store and online, quite obviously on the Saturday, and China will get it via the WeChat store 11 AM Chinese Standard Time. If you guys have any further questions on when and where this collaboration dropped, I'll try and clarify that for you by answering your questions in the comment section below. But basically it released on the Friday for most of the world, and then Japan and China on the Saturday there. Now that we've covered those release details for the collaboration though, let's get into it. Let's tap in and have a look at this editorial of some models or skaters rocking the collaboration between Palace and Namamica. My first impressions looking at this editorial is, well, it feels a bit strangely shot, but maybe, I mean, how I'm looking at it, it kind of feels like we've just like thrown this guy into some like urban environments and got him to rock the collaboration, I guess. But yeah, I mean, maybe it was a very quick job that just needed to be done, so they handled it that way. I'm a little unsure. But also my thoughts are is that outside of the collaborative logos, these kind of just look like Namamica pieces that you could just buy normally, and there doesn't feel very much to be a Palace element to these pieces. Like, maybe I'm missing it, maybe those small details are not showcased very well in this lookbook here, but do you see what I mean? Like, it's just got the co-branding there, and then beyond that, I'm kind of like, okay, where's the Palace? But, I mean, it reminds me very much of last season's collaboration with Carhartt Work in Progress, where we just slapped a couple logos on it and called it a day. It was okay, it wasn't very adventurous. The most adventurous thing of that collaboration was like the pinstripe pieces, but this one feels even more conservative, where it's literally just co-branded logo patches and that is it. Like that's as far as we've gone here. So The editorial, I'll say, has not showcased the collaboration to me in full. If the collaboration is more than just co-branded tags on some of the pieces, but maybe when we have a look at some of the individual pieces, I'll be blown away, or there'll be little details that I'm just not seeing that I'm like, oh, okay. Because my first thoughts is that if you want to keep the Nanamika pieces as like as true to themselves as possible without having like heaps of streetwear influence thrown into it, you could add the Palace flavor by simply doing like the lining of all these jackets as like a Triferg monogram that's just like plastered all over the inside of it. And there you go. There's your little detail that like ticks all the boxes of the collaboration. But that's just me coming up with some like quick fire ideas on how to tick the box of doing a Palace and Nanamika collaboration, you know, ticking them both. But I don't know. Anyway, that's just my first thoughts on how we can tick those boxes and get beyond just some co-branding. Let's actually have a look at the individual images and see if it's more than just some co-branding on some Nanamika pieces. Here we have this Gore-Tex fishtail parka being showcased to us here. Like, the piece is fine. Like, realistically, like, it's a nice color, Gore-Tex material, so nice material choice. I just hope that it's, well, I was going to say, I just hope that it's not more than just what a normal Nanamika piece would cost. But of course it is, because it's a collaboration with Palace. So you might as well just go buy a normal one instead of trying to buy the collaborative one. But I suppose if you're a fanboy of Palace, then you would love to have this, because then you're like, I got the Palace edition though. And yeah, I can see where that's going. Okay, nothing on the inside. I mean, besides like a little Palace logo tag there. Okay. Oh, that's okay. So I am right. It's just collaborative logos so far. Okay. Yep. So we've got like a Gore-Tex coach's jacket, I would call it. Yeah. Cool. Nice colors, nice material choice as well. Very simple. Okay. We've got the army lining jacket showcased here. Nice color. That's it. Okay, it's reversible, so you can reverse it into this nice color as well, which is a very nice color. We've got what looks to be like a knit hoodie. I actually like knit hoodies. There are times and places for knit hoodies. They work in a lot of outfits with a lot of like heritage brands and things like that. If you want to add a little bit of spice to your outfit, get a knit hoodie. It's a nice compromise there. I think this is quite a nice hoodie. Nice color choice as well. You can never go wrong with a gray hoodie. Comes in navy as well. Can't go wrong with that. Knit t-shirts, collaborative logo there. Surprising they didn't play around with the pocket, but that's okay. It also looks like kind of small, the pocket, because like this t-shirt has a very wide fit, and then we got this little pocket, this little pocket. I don't know, it just feels a bit odd. I kind of think like it should be like proportionate and just be a little bit bigger, but that's just me, I guess. Comes in I can't tell if this is a navy or a black. I think it's a black. Okay, we've got a collaborative hat that was kind of showcased in the editorial where they put it on like a statue or an art piece there. There it is there, comes in a green and navy. And that is it. Okay. Now that I've seen this whole collaboration, how do I feel about it? All the pieces are fine. I like all the pieces that are in the collaboration. I just think that like, one, if you really wanted these pieces, like you loved the silhouettes, the material choice, the colors, I feel like you could just buy that at like a normal, at Nanamika normally. But if you wanted it and also love Palace and wanted the Palace branding to it, then obviously you'd come here. But like, I can't beat up these pieces because they're nice silhouettes, nice color choices, nice material choices. It ticks all the boxes. You're like, yeah, okay, like, what is there to beat up about it? But there isn't really much of a Palace element to it, so it's kind of making me feel like the Carhartt Work in Progress collaboration, even if it was just like minor Palace details to it, it would have sold me more. Like if you just grabbed some Triferg logos and embossed them on like the flaps of the pockets, or you did, like, instead of circular buttons, you did triferg buttons. Literally anything. Just give me a little bit of Palace flavor to it, and I would have been, like, more persuaded that it feels like a collaboration, because it doesn't really feel like a collaboration here. But unless you argued like Palace picked all these pieces and they had the say in it, like they made the definitive choice to pick these pieces, and that's the collaboration. They chose these pieces and that's them making their input. It still doesn't feel like a lot though. I feel like we could have gone a lot further. But maybe that's just me wanting to be adventurous and forward thinking and just like, let's go crazy. Like, if we've got the opportunity, let's just do it. But I don't know. Like, to sum up the collaboration, it's fine. It's okay. It's not groundbreaking, or it's not, you know, I'm not going to go crazy for it, but it's okay. But I'd love to have that conversation with you guys in the comment section below. That's the main reason I do these videos, even when the collaborations still release. I want that conversation. I want to be chatting with you guys in that comment section below and seeing how you're feeling about it. Let me know how you feel about this collaboration down in that comment section below. Well guys, that is the entire collaboration covered. We covered the release details, the editorial, the individual pieces, and my thoughts and opinions on it there. Hopefully in the future they do something a little bit more ambitious and a little bit more exciting, but if you just want some like nice heritage pieces, some very classic silhouettes with nice materials, nice colors, it's got you sorted, doesn't it? It really does have you sorted. I'd love to hear from you guys in that comment section below if you actually picked any of it up. If you maybe picked up like the knit hoodie, maybe you picked up the knit t-shirts, maybe you picked up like the army lining jacket, because that is a nice like reversible piece there. I'd love to hear if you grabbed anything from this collaboration down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Palace collaborations, upcoming Palace releases, you've just got to give me the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is to subscribe to the channel. And if you are subscribed to the channel, well, tell a couple mates to subscribe to the channel. I mean, we're after that new subscriber milestone before the end of the month after all. We're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,720 subs before the end of the month. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of October. But that is everything I gotta say about this week 2 collaboration, guys. I'm very keen to cover the drop list for week 2. Hopefully we got some nice seasonal pieces thrown in there as well. But yeah, until that next drop list video, until that next streetwear talk video, until that next Palace skateboards video in general, guys, I'll catch you later.